Welcome, Gemini. This is your weekly Tarotscope reading for April the 13th through to the 19th, 2015. I'm Tilly. Welcome to Tarot with Tilly. Okay, so if you're trying to get a hold of me, I put the information up on the screen. Those are the only ways of getting a hold of me, so copy it down. And I'll try and figure out how to do a link that you can just click and it takes you to me. Until then, make sure that you are contacting me, because there are some people putting up my videos and using them fraudulently, putting their name on it and requesting money. So just beware, people. If you're trying to get a hold of me, then these are the only ways you can get a hold of me. tillyandgang@me.com, www.tarotwithtilly.com, or what you should be watching right now is youtube.com/users/tarotwithtilly. So thank you for your likes, your shares, your favorites. Thank you so much for your support. Thank you for subscribing, truly. Now, you have a week of expanding your horizons, okay, and really figuring out what it's going to take to get to where you want to go. Absolutely. We start with the Tower, and that's transformation. Okay, I think it's about maybe conditions that have to be in place or sacrifices that need to be made in order to have the balance that you need to go forward this week. Okay, but it has a lot to do with you coming up with new ideas, new possibilities, new dreams, new understandings. The only thing I would have to warn you about, I think, is to make sure that you're being thorough, as a king would be thorough, and not the page here is kind of the knee-jerk kind of action, spontaneous action. I think you need to hold back a little bit this week, at least at the beginning of the week. Yeah, I would have to say it's mainly, you know, we don't really have any swords except for the Page of Swords, and that's a spontaneous energy, the knee-jerk energy, right? So we start with the Tower. So it's a transformative week. But it's really you understanding what conditions need to be in place in order for you to go forward, or what sacrifices you need to make. Is it time? Is it energy? Is it money? Is it love? Like, what do you need to actually give up and sacrifice in order to go forward? To bring it all together, to make it go in a flow, to make it fluent in your life. Okay, I would have to say that this is probably not having to do with love as much as it is with money, finances, well-being, job, career. We have the King of Pentacles and the Page of Swords, and that's when I started to just pick up the cards because I was getting ahead of myself. So the Page of Swords is a real knee-jerk kind of energy, okay? I love the Page of Swords because she just wants to get things going. She wants to get the ball rolling. She wants to get the show on the road, and sometimes she can make decisions way too quickly. She makes actions and put herself into situations way too quickly. Okay, and it falls apart because it wasn't well thought out. But we have the King of Pentacles here with her, which tells me that there is an energy around you as well for you to really think things through, to get new perceptions, new ideas. So it's not so much about just weighing it out, but when you're starting to weigh it out, you might actually get ideas of how to go forward better than you thought of before. New ideas coming in, new information perhaps coming in to help you on your path, to bring you to beautiful well-being and growth. Absolutely. We have the Five of Cups and the Eight of Pentacles. Now, the Eight of Pentacles is what you do and how you do it, okay? And it's realizing that you do it well, that you have a flair that only you can add to a situation in what you do. It could be career, it could be job. You know, she's sitting there and she's looking at these coins that she's made. And she knows in her heart it's excellent work. And yet she will look at ways of improving it. making it better than the best. And she takes a great pride in where she's going. Now, it's with the Five of Cups. So, this could be where people's advice might actually pull you off your path. Most times when people tell us to slow down or don't go that direction or don't put yourself out there or it's too big of a risk, I mean, really, they just love us. And they just don't want us to fall in harm's way, so they try and tell us to stay safe and confined and to keep doing the same thing and do not get out of the rut, because that's when the unknown comes in. So please take it with a grain of salt, and only pay attention to what is truly in your heart to go forward. Okay, so it's bringing up a self-confidence, it's bringing up a belief. It's understanding just how great and beautiful you are. Now we have the Page of Pentacles and the Ace of Wands. I love this combination because the Page of Pentacles, I mean, he stands there and he is looking almost into what looks like a crystal ball to me. And imagining the future forward. Imagining the dreams manifesting. The visions coming clearer, knowing the next step, at least knowing the big picture. Because it's with the Ace of Wands, it's also you're not only just concentrating on moving forward and how you're moving forward, but you also want to keep that sense of balance about things. You also want to make sure that your moves are responsible, that it takes everybody's interests in. It's not just about you, but it's the balance of your home, your family, the universe. So really pay attention to your intuition. We have that bird there, and the bird is really calling out to me. So pay attention to your intuition. Also pay attention to the little hints, the little messages, the aha moments that you get throughout the week. Pay attention to your dreams. Now we have the Knight of Wands and the Nine of Cups. Now the Nine of Cups is your dream card. It's imagining it. So dream big. I mean, we had this card here. So it's understanding just how valuable and beautiful you are and how well you can do things. The pride you take. And realize that you can dream something bigger and more magical than you ever thought possible. That you shouldn't be limiting yourself in any way. You shouldn't be not realizing just how beautiful your gifts and talents are and how they make you you. Okay, now it's with the Knight of Wands. So this is also kind of a grounding card too, because this is kind of like you're on your path and you stop and you're ready to go forward, but before you go forward you give a thanks for making it to this point. And before you get on that horse and you ride off into the sunset, you are also giving thanks for the dreams and the visions of tomorrow that you are yet to manifest on your path forward. So it's really just, getting that clarity, getting that understanding of just how great you are and how much that is going to actually push you forward into the future. I mean, I see enthusiasm here. I see wonderful ideas coming to you. There's a sense that you can't act too quickly on your ideas, that you have to really think them through. in order to make them what they need to be going forward. So you're not backtracking in a day or a week or a month or a year or 10 years, and you're not coming back to this moment in time to rethink a decision that you made. I don't think it would be 10 years, but yeah, it all depends on your path and your dream and what happens to you. We're all living such unique, beautiful lives, right? So it's paying attention to those thoughts, those new ideas, those fresh approaches, and understanding that you do really need to think it through, that there probably shouldn't be any major decisions made this week. It's more about bringing in the structure, more about bringing in the balance, more about understanding the sacrifices that need to be made, or the conditions that have to be in order for you to go forward. And it might be some hard choices, actually, because it is the Tower, and the Tower can cause pain. It can cause pain. But it's the kind of pain where the minute it happens, you feel alive, and there's a bounce in your step and a freedom that you feel that you never felt before. But it's getting to making that decision. So no knee-jerking to this week, okay? No knee-jerking with the Page of Swords here. Okay, I know you want to move forward. I know you want everything to come together, but there's a time and a place for everything, and everything has its time and place, right? So give it the thought it deserves, okay? We're talking your entire future going forward and how beautiful you can manifest your tomorrow. So until we meet again, remember, I do love you.